Let me start with this cube today. So this is a twist cube. It's actually very fun to solve, but it's been sitting unsolved in my collection now for a little bit. I thought I had earlier I was on a TikTok live and I said all my cubes were finished, and then I was like, wait a second, I got this one. That is not done yet. So we're going to go ahead and do this twist cube real quick. This one doesn't take too long to solve, which is very nice. It is pretty quick and easy. So this one's going to be green. This one's going to be orange. With this one, you do have to turn the centers to get them to line up. And there is a chance that you could also get a parity, which is pretty hard to solve. I don't have the algorithm for it, so if it's a parity, we have got to start back over. That's what happens with this cube. If it's a parity with this cube, I usually just start the cube back over. Because lately I haven't had the algorithm to solve the parity because my piece of paper ripped, and I don't remember how to do it, so that's what happened. We got 2 corner pieces here. There we go. We got our bottom layer done. We're going to go ahead and do our second layer real quick. Go. We got the second layer going into place. I see 3 people in here right now. How's everybody doing today? We got orange. All right, our 3 bottom layers are finished. We're going to go ahead and do the top layer. And we don't have a parity, so that is very good. Let's see. There we go. Hi, Adam. Hi, Dan. I'm 1.5 person. All right, we're going to go ahead and do our corner pieces. There's one. It keeps lagging for me. Well, Adam, it is probably your internet. I hate to be the mean person here and blame it on you, but it's probably your internet. I got 4 bars, so. It is. Okay, good. Not good that you can't watch the live properly, but good that it's not my internet and not lagging for everybody. All right, this cube is finished. Can it technically even be called a cube? Because it's not a cube shape. It's like twisted. There's chickens wandering in my yard. Ah, there you go, right? How are all the animals doing? The animals are doing good. What's your animal chore? So I help out with the cows every so often. Not so much more lately, but I also do the chickens' waters, feed them, and clean their coops and collect eggs. So I'm mostly in charge of the chickens. All right. We're just going to go ahead and take care of this comment. Hello. Welcome in. Sorry, guys. I'm in the middle of moderating. There we go. All right, so next cube I'm going to do is my 4x4 because I scrambled it when I was ending my TikTok stream earlier. I was scrambling this cube, and then I was like, wait, I'm going to come back on later. Has a cow ever bitten you? No. I think one time the cow accidentally bit my sister, but that was it. That's the only time one of our cows has bit somebody. So that is a good thing. That is a very good thing. All right, we have 3 of our centers. We're going to go ahead and do green next. Let's see. Green, blue. Okay, all of our centers are done. We're just going to get them all into place here. This doesn't take too long. You just got to usually switch like one of them. Okay, all of our centers are now in the right place. We're going to go ahead and do our edges next. So red and white. And then orange. Yeah, orange and white. And then blue. And then we only have green and white left, and then we'll flip it over and do the yellow edges after that. I always start with the white edges, then the yellow edges. There we go. I messed up a couple of my edges here by accident. It is okay. Did Brooke bite the cow back? No, she didn't. No, it's just like a little nibble. I think I don't even think the cow broke skin or anything, so it wasn't too bad. It was on accident. Brooke was feeding the cow treats and got bit. So it happens when you don't use a flat hand when feeding animals. So it's technically Brooke's fault. Okay, we got blue and yellow. We're going to go ahead and pair these up. There we go. All right, so 3 edges here left. Can a cow step on someone? Yes, that is very possible. Especially when milking a cow, you can get stepped on. It happens. We have 30 people in here right now, guys. That's awesome. Hi, Dad. Welcome to the live. Are you going on any trips in the near future? I don't know. I know Brooke is. She's got, like, YouTube stuff coming up. All right. All of our edges are done. We're going to go ahead and create our white cross. There we go. We have our white cross. We're going to go ahead and do our edges. Oh, so it used to bite and use his front legs to kick me. Oh, no. That probably hurts worse than getting kicked by a cow. I've heard that horses kick a lot harder than cows kick. I can't give you, like, experience on that because I've never been kicked by a horse, but Brooke is going to Google headquarters in Texas for an event she was. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Something like YouTube, right? All right. 3 bottom layers are done. We're going to go ahead and do the top layer here. Okay, there we go. I did go ahead and make myself a cup of coffee, by the way. I'm too tired for this. Needed coffee. All right, last 2 edges, guys. To be in charge of Little Moo and chicken and the morning milking. I don't know. I don't think we figured all that out yet. Hello, welcome to the live. How are you doing today? All right, last 3, and we can just go ahead and do the right algorithm. All right, 4x4 is solved. Next is the Mega Mix. Are we ready? Should we mix it up? Here we go. I also am posting a video on here tonight, guys. I know I haven't been too consistent with video posting, but I'm getting back into it. We're going to start posting 2 videos and 2 shorts a week, or I'm going to try to at least. I know I haven't been posting a ton on here. Trying to keep up with everything is hard sometimes. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I probably will be releasing a 5x5 tutorial tonight. You should invent a machine that scrambles the cube and other shapes. There actually is a thing that scrambles cubes, by the way, Dan. There is a thing that scrambles cubes. I don't know what it's called, but I've seen it. Someone has used it in a video. It would scramble their 3x3 cube up for them. And then it could also solve it, which was pretty cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and do green and purple. Got orange and blue. All right, bottom layer is solved. The bottom layer of the cube is finished, so we're going to go ahead and do the second layer. Second layer of the cube, we got yellow and blue. There we go, first one in. We're solving this piece all the way around, the piece that is in between. We'll forget that suggestion. I will. It is forgotten. Won't bring it back up again. Okay, there we go. We got yellow and purple. There we go. We have red and blue somewhere. Where is it? There it is. This one is so hard for me. Finding pieces is so very difficult. Hold on. There we go. All right, we have our second layer finished. Second layer is done. We're gonna go ahead and do these 3 pieces. So this one, and this one all the way around. If we can find them. See, this is my problem. I can't find the pieces like ever on this thing. It is so very, very hard. Hold on, Cam. That is a long message. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can take care of the animals. All right, we got our first 3 pieces done. There we go. Those 3 right there. Honestly, Mega Mix is not my favorite. I can solve it, and it solves okay, but not my favorite. It just takes too long for me. I like the cubes that go a little bit faster. Let's see, we got blue and purple. Yup. There we go. About to yawn. Hopefully I didn't make anybody else yawn there. I am a little bit tired if I haven't mentioned already. Like, I feel like I've mentioned it like 50 times. Alright, this edge is going to be orange and purple. Hopefully you guys can all see the cube okay. I'm trying to keep it up so everybody can see it. Oh, someone's messaging me. Like, I see notifications. I'm like, what in the world? Alright, we got orange and yellow. I need an energy drink. I just made a coffee, but it's too hot to drink right now. Made a coffee before doing my YouTube live. Because I was just got off of doing a TikTok live, and I'm just, like, pretty tired right now. Trying to power through. All I need to do is after this live, I have to do one more live on TikTok tonight, and that should be it. And I also have to edit and post my 5x5 tutorial on here, so that's about it. But editing a video doesn't take too much time, especially because I usually film my Rubik's Cube tutorials all the way through, like I pause the camera and then do the steps, so it normally doesn't take too long. We got pink and blue. So this is our last edge here, so we need the pink edge. I think I just messed up my edge over there. I did. I messed up an edge by accident. See, this is also what happens with this cube. This is also what happens when I get tired. I mess up on some of the edges, but it's okay. We can fix it. I was watching earlier, went to town near me. Okay, cool. All right, we gotta just fix this one edge here. That is it. There we go. Last middle. All right. I know this is like boring to some, I'm sure. All right, we got it. We got our 3 pieces solved all the way around, so now we're going to go ahead and do our corners. So we got this one. I'm just going to say this one. There's too many colors on each of the pieces for me to go. This is purple, orange, and blue. Hello, welcome to the live. How are you doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? I'm sure I asked, but I'm still kind of shocked that y'all don't have a microwave. Yeah, so when our last one broke, which was like 6 years ago, I think, or somewhere in that time range, we were like, we're not going to buy another one. So that's what happened. You're doing great. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I feel like I would be more awesome tonight if I wasn't so tired. That is just my problem, guys. The week is coming to a close, and I'm like, oh, the weekend's coming. All right, we got orange and green. Ah, almost did that. edge wrong there. I'm doing pretty good besides being tired. That is it. All right, I got everything but the top layer. That is it. Someone is sharing live streams with me. Like, why didn't I not turn off my notifications before coming live? Oh no. All right, we have our gray cross. We're going to go ahead and get our pieces in the right spot. Nope. 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 Okay, that's not going to work, so let's try something else. That may have done it. No. Hey. Well, I'll have to go. I don't know where that is. But thank you for popping in. Thursday, I don't get back until midnight. You just went to bed. Doing good. Never could understand how people can solve a cube. It's not that hard. Once you learn it and practice it, it's not that hard. You're a speed cuber. That's very cool. Very cool. What's your best time? All right. This is not going into place. I don't know why. Oh, I just messed up my corner. There we go. Okay, so we got green. None of these are going in the right place. Okay, we have our gray star. I got everything but the top layer done. We have our gray star, but I can't get the pieces to go in their right spot, which is a problem. Okay, we're getting there. No worries. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said where. I have to go. I thought you were saying you have to go somewhere. I apologize. I apologize. My brain is very tired. I am so sorry. I thought you said you have to go somewhere, but I misread your comment. My brain is just tired. Oh. Am I a speed cuber? I am not. My best time is 46 seconds. So, no. Sorry, I would have understood your comment had I read it properly, but I didn't. I'm like, my brain. My brain's gone. I can't think. All right. And this cube is driving me a little crazy. I don't know what to do about it. We're going to put it away for now. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to fix this cube real quick. So I figured out how to do the checkered pattern on it so that everything has the checkered pattern on it, like that. And then I can also put it back to the way it was. I just figured this out today. Like, how come I didn't know how to do this sooner is beyond me. There we go. And it's fixed. Monday, hauled hay with my stepdad. Tuesday, I went to Ranch and repaired a fence line. Wish I had brothers. Yeah, that would probably make it easier. Okay, so let me do it one more time here. Let me go ahead and make it a checkered pattern. This is now my new favorite thing to do, guys. I don't know why. It's just so much fun. I think I just messed up, though. There we go. Just gotta flip these. Okay. There we go. We made the checker pattern all the way around. I learned this by myself, too. I was just messing around with the cube and finally figured it out. I've seen people do it, but I never could figure out quite how they did it. It's so interesting. Okay, we can try and go ahead and see how fast we can solve our 3x3 cube. I'll catch your... Yes, I will be live on TikTok probably about 7:30ish, okay? That's when I will probably be going live. Let's go ahead and see how fast we can get this cube done. I haven't timed myself in a while. I probably won't time myself, but let's see how fast we can get it done. So I'm going to start in 3, 2, 1. This cube doesn't take too long to solve. And I messed up. Let me restart. See about my tired brain, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I'm like, I can do this cube every single day. I do it maybe 10 to 20 times a day. And right now, my brain is failing me. It's like I do not remember Rubik's Cube patterns right now. It's okay. There we go. We're going to go ahead and do our second layer. We did get 8 likes, guys. That's awesome. Something weird just happened to my Rubik's Cube. All right, we can fix it. We can fix it. We can just do that, fix that, and just fix the corners. And then do F2L, and then just put our middle back. That was a very interesting experience. Try doing 3x3 Rubik's Cube when you're like really tired and see how it goes. That was very interesting. It was like a whole different cube there for a second. Like, what am I looking at? All right, 3x3 is done. I think that I'm probably going to solve like maybe 1 to 2 more cubes before getting off, and then we'll be done. Because I still got some things to do tonight. I got to edit out a video. I'm going live again tonight over on TikTok, so I got to also prepare for that. Okay, we got 1 piece in. Pyramix is pretty easy. Hello, welcome in. The Pyramix cube is pretty easy. Probably not one of my favorite to solve just because I can get it so quickly, but it is still pretty fun. All right, cube is solved. See what I said? Pretty fast. All right, let's do 1 more. I think that I'm going to do my windmill cube. Doesn't matter if I'm tired or not. It's still interesting when I try. I know, but for somebody who has solved Rubik's Cubes, and then I try to solve tired, it's like a whole different experience. I'm like, what is this? What am I looking at? I was up till like 1 last night. We had some crazy storms, and our dogs were acting up, so I was up pretty late. I'm not normally a stay up late kind of person. I like staying up late, but I get up too early to stay up late, so that's what happened. Okay, we got orange and green. Okay, all of our center pieces are done. We're going to go ahead and do our corner pieces. By the way, did you like the cowl film? I did. It was good. It was good. I finally got around to doing it. Finally got around to watching it. Took forever for me to get to it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do our blue piece here. I think we got like 3 pieces left for our second layer. Okay, second layer is done. We're going to go ahead and do the top. How many cubes do I own? Right now I own 20, and I'm getting 2 more tomorrow. So, I will have 22 cubes tomorrow. Hopefully, if they come. One of them was supposed to come today, but it never did. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Very much appreciated. We're going to go ahead and do our corner pieces. Do you have a 3x3 or a 4x4? I do. I have both. I have a 3x3 and a 4x4 and also a 5x5. Yeah, I couldn't make the perfect weaning ring for cappuccino. Yeah. AI doesn't normally make things right most of the time. Some of the time it does really good, and then other times it just doesn't. Like, I told it, because people keep saying my live streams are AI sometimes. So I tried to ask AI to make a picture of me solving a Rubik's Cube. I gave it a picture of myself, and it did not make it properly. I do, Liz. I have lots of 3x3s. I've got a GAM 356, and then I have a generic 4x4 cube. So, yeah, both 3x3 and 4x4. Got both of them. And then also a 5x5 that right now is in a very, very cool checker pattern. I like leaving it like this. This one looks cooler. See, when you do a checkered pattern on a 3x3, I feel like it doesn't look as good. I feel like it can look okay, but I feel like it looks better on the 5x5. It is so cool. Yeah, the GameCube is probably the best 3x3 I've gotten so far. It's just the fastest and easiest to turn. Like, you can turn it pretty quickly. Best for speed cubing, in my opinion, and lots of Rubik's Cubers' opinion. I think that I'm going to go ahead and get off. I still got a video to edit out. Hopefully releasing a 5x5 tutorial for you guys. A lot of you guys have asked for it. So I'm finally doing a 5x5 tutorial. Trying to get it posted on here by tonight. So hopefully that will be on. And I will see you guys next week or on TikTok. I do streams on TikTok as well, pretty much every single day. What is your best time in 3x3 if you practice? My best time on the 3x3 is 46 seconds right now. So that isn't very fast. I'm hoping to get faster. I'm learning some F2L. I learned most of F2L so far, so that is working out pretty well. It still is a little bit slower because I need to practice it more, but it's getting there. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.